Hi, this is my second video on this channel. The light over here again. We're going more at night, so no natural light coming in. Whatever. Anywho, I'll be recording a video and stuff like this. The full version of the video and stuff that I dive a bit more into should be on my podcast, Magical Jirai channel. I might link it down below or wherever and stuff. But Magical Jirai podcast or whatever and things. But the video is gonna be about being Muti-Passionate and stuff like that. I'm mostly a writer and stuff like that. Just being that like to be extra. This in mind. I got 2 or 9 other channels and stuff like that because of how things grew and stuff. And I dive into like superhero stuff, Pokemon. I talk about like that thing right there. The entertainment community and stuff like that. Generator ad and stuff. I dive into that in the full version of the first video I record. But I'm kind of limited and stuff like that until I get this channel verified in some sort and stuff. But I also dive into music. I still work on anime. And I want to make. I'm gonna get a lot of work done today, man. I don't got much to watch in the background and stuff, and just want to create and stuff like that, and just talk about things and just get things into gear and stuff. Y'all ain't gonna see it till like the second week of May and stuff like this. It's gonna be like weekly episodes, topic episodes and stuff like that. But I always been into different genres and stuff like that, different passions and stuff like that. Music, it was not always one thing. I cannot focus on one thing. Yeah, I was mainly a writer though. I got into the books. I talk about that on my one channel and so where I talk about how I got into writing and stuff like this and books and stuff like that and stuff. More VO.RES channel and things how it became and where I become more like critical and stuff like that. And I think it's a thing, just the channel, how the channel started. My original channel, the Rogue Emerald and stuff like this, started all at the very channel and stuff, and then you just got split off into its own little thing and stuff. I niched them down and stuff like that, and it just became a reaction channel. But I changed format. I think it was like March. It should be March. Yeah, time should fly by. It's April now, and so I got the video scheduled out and stuff like this. I'm pretty sure like the 8th of April now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the April. Yeah. Damn, time fly. But yeah. Yeah, at the beginning of April, and so I time to revideo this April 8th and stuff like that. I've been bulk recording stuff and getting things in gear. Slowing down a bit for some channels and things as we prepare for a more bigger month, May and June. And stuff, my birthday month and Pride month and stuff like that. So, a lot of stuff with the brands and stuff like that. A lot of exciting things and stuff after I had built in multiverse of characters and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. Especially like Steven Universe, I got really proud of me and stuff like that with the different gems and stuff. I got a whole gem multi saga series and stuff like that I had in the works for a while. True, even with movies and stuff like that, I had been working on a movie since like 2018. How initially with going to end the third generation, the third gen, or however you want to word it, of the characters, the superhero franchise that I made. And with that, I was like, man, what if we have a villain franchise and stuff like that? And that would create the unencryptors, and then me just roughly shutting it off. Because, I don't know, I'm not, Instagram being very so, the only other social media I really use. Facebook, I used to use a bit more back in, the pandemic, I feel like. But I don't use that promo that much anymore, because I can cause, posts. The heck? I saw, maybe the neighbors. Anywho, I usually cause posts on them. I still call posts on Threads, because that day on Judge Tree, I can do and stuff like that. Blue Sky, I didn't really use that much and stuff. I use it for the own niche reason and stuff like that. And since I've never been really that big on it and stuff like that for the most part. And things, I feel like I made videos on there more for out of obligation and stuff like that, for the most part. And especially like, oh yeah, the podcast, I did not really talk about that. Because, that started when I left, the Pokemon channel and stuff like that. and just talk about more of the negative part of the community and stuff like that. I don't know, kind of like dark mode and stuff, considering my OC on that about a minute me and stuff like that, much personal or whatever you want to word it and stuff. Is supposedly dead in the series now and stuff like that. I feel like, I don't know, it really don't work for the channel anymore. I just build up a new cast of character that's gonna be part of the multiverse and stuff like that. I don't want to dive in too much into the video though about that, but yeah, it's very interesting. Where it going, it's definitely interesting. I talk about other monsters, say so Yokai Wa, Digimon. I'm trying to get back into Digimon and stuff like that. And then the cassette beast, Terratonero and stuff like that. Ilions Adventures, that's what they call. And stuff like there's a lot of interesting new stuff coming up on Roblox and stuff like that. I know they're holding the case and everything, but yeah, we not go to them. They're not the video and stuff like that. Oh yeah, speaking of games, like I got a gameplay channel and a gaming discussion channel. I gotta specify that and stuff like this. And the gaming channel more like, I don't know, I just miss playing ROM hacks and stuff, just doing some old gaming video type of gameplay videos and stuff like that. Old playthroughs and stuff like that. Gaming discussion just what it became on my one channel and stuff. I did upload a couple of Minecraft videos with my sisters and stuff like that. And stuff, playing Minecraft and video Showdown, Pokemon Showdown and stuff like that on there, here or there. Over the years, some of them unlisted, some re-uploaded to the gameplay channel and stuff like that. Also doing my own gaming work and stuff like that, making my own games and stuff eventually and things like that. I do want to get back into the game dev. Funny enough, that is a story that started called Game Creators and stuff like that, which is a reference to me playing the game dev Tycoon game. Hey, but yeah, I made my first game on that game with LL Ninja, and I made a reference to that in the book. It's very nice, man. It's very nice how everything connects and stuff like that. I don't know. I just can't do one thing. I feel like I say this a lot, but I really just kind of just gotta add like a diary of some sort and just a topic, and so I don't know. I want to do something different, man. I want to kind of like face to face. I kind of talk about that in the first video on this channel. It's like that when I talk about monster tamer types. It's like that, but more of a face to face type of deal. And so when discussing these topics and stuff like that, man, because I don't know, there's something just I'm passionate about and stuff like that. Especially being like more literacy, more about literacy and stuff like that. As growing up, loving, I used to do poetry. Now I use some of that poetry stuff to write songs, and then did the whole singing thing. It just all a lot and stuff like that. Oh man, I don't know. I really just enjoy creating things. Again, I'm just a writer that like to be extra and stuff what I do. I've been building this up for years and things like that, but I think they're gonna conclude this video and stuff like that. If you can relate or you got any comments, please leave in a comment down below. But you don't gotta like, you don't gotta subscribe, but hey, I would love to hear you write some comments. Peace.